Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be reviewing the M4 MacBook Air base model. So the M series, ever since it came out, it's been the most recommended laptop by anyone for that matter. It's got everything that you need in a laptop. It's quiet, it's light, it's portable, and it has amazing battery life. And for the power that it offers, none of the Windows machines can really match it. So what happens when you upgrade the RAM of the base model, give it a price cut, and put some killer features more into this? You get the world's most easiest recommendable product to anyone. That's the M4 MacBook Air. Now, the M4 MacBook Air is categorically the best value for money laptop you can buy, especially now they've upgraded the base model with 16 GB of RAM. There is absolutely no reason why anyone can't recommend this laptop to you. Now, first thing, let's talk about performance, what the M4 brings. Now, the leap from M1 to M4 or even from M3 to M4 isn't really that much. From M1 to M4, it's around 60%, and from M3 to M4, it's around 23%. That's not much, and you won't see a difference in your daily day-to-day life or your daily tasks that you do, whatever you do. You won't save any time, maybe a few seconds here and there, but that won't really make a difference in your everyday life. So as far as the processor speed goes and the efficiency of it, yes, it is better. And the generations have been better, at least from a benchmark point of view, but you'll only save a few seconds. Not really much of a difference. Now, the RAM. The RAM is the major thing over here. 16 GB base model RAM. That makes one hell of a difference. Now, if you have 16 GB as the base model, then you are future-proofing yourself. And this laptop, in my opinion at least, can run for the next decade, if you treat it well, that is. So the M4 Air, even if you're doing video editing, photo editing, or any of this GPU, CPU intensive tasks, this laptop still holds its own. And it does a beautiful job. Now let's talk about the display. The display is the same carried over from the M2, M3. There's absolutely no difference. You have the same charging ports. You have the MagSafe, then two USB, Thunderbolt 5 if I'm not wrong, and you have one headphone jack over here. Now with this laptop, there is one thing that you cannot see, which I'm going to tell you. That is, you can connect two displays simultaneously with the lid open. Now this thing, for some reason, with the M2 and the M3, if you connect two displays, you have to shut down your lid. But with the M4, you don't have to do that. You'll have three displays working in tandem with each other. So all in all, you'll have three displays, one with the laptop and two external displays. So that's a good thing that they've managed to add. And yeah, for people who are heavy multitaskers or who like to connect two displays to their laptops, that's a win. Next is battery life. So the battery life lasts anywhere from 10 to 15 hours, depends on your usage. If you are a heavy user, you are doing video editing, photo editing, and all of that, you are pushing the processor to its maximum, then it would last you somewhere around, I would say 6 to 7 hours. But still, that's a lot on a laptop. And if you are doing light tasks, browsing the internet, checking in your mails, doing a few video calls here and there, then it'll last you possibly 10 to 12 hours, which is the entire day on this thin of a machine. That's pretty good also. So let's talk about some of the cons with this laptop. Now, if you're doing extremely heavy CPU or GPU intensive tasks, again, like video editing or video rendering for that matter, then the laptop does tend to get hot and it will thermal throttle. This area over here, this gets hot because M4 chip rests over here. So yeah, if you are rendering 3Ds or videos for that matter, this will get hot. So there will be thermal throttling since this is a fanless and silent design. So beware, that's where the Pro models come into play. You have to pay a premium, but they have a fan inside them and they are able to dispense heat more efficiently than the Air. But for daily tasks, what this laptop is supposed to do, for daily tasks, this will not thermal throttle at all. Even if you open 40 tabs in Chrome and 2-3 other applications side by side, this will not get hot. At least not hot enough for you to notice it. So yeah, definitely very efficient design, low wattage. The M4 sips through the power, and yeah, that's That's amazing how efficient this machine is. Now, from the M3 to the M4, there is a bump in the battery capacity, as you can see over here. It's a very small bump, but I think that's to accommodate a little more power-hungry chip. That's the M4. So yeah, that makes sense if you want the same battery life as the previous machines. And if you put a little bit more wattage into the CPU, then you'll have to upgrade the battery as well, which they've done over here. And gives you the same results as the previous M2, M3, and the M1 as well. The next thing is the camera. So the camera over here has a center stage camera. Although some people might find it useful, I tend to turn it off. I don't really like that camera following me everywhere. If I want to be on the right of the frame, I actually want that. I don't want the camera to follow me. So yeah, if you like the center stage thing, then maybe it's good for you. I personally don't like it, so I don't use it. Rest, if you take a very close look on the keyboard, you'll see some of the icons are a little different and a little different size. Apart from that, there's absolutely no difference between the M2, M3, and the M4. Yep. And it's still a beast of a machine for 90% of the population. If you're looking for a laptop and you want a no-brainer and you just want a laptop that works without it being plugged in all the time, and you want it to be silent, powerful, long-lasting in terms of battery life, and highly portable, I cannot recommend enough to you. This laptop at 84,000 is a no-brainer. Go for it. You'll be extremely pleased with your purchase. So that's my review of the M4 MacBook Air. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Until then, see you in the next video.